Hello, I'm Reggie York. This is a review of the test for Chapter 3 of my book, Becoming a Social Researcher. This is what we will do. We will examine each of the questions in the test for Chapter 3 of this book. You should have answered each question in this test before you review this presentation. And it will be most helpful for those who have had some difficulty with the questions. So we'll go over each question one by one. Here's question 1. I'm going to pose it on the screen. You can hit the pause button if you'd like to review it again to make sure you remember which the question is. Then I'll talk with you about it. So what is missing from this particular description in regard to the aspects of the major phases of research? What is missing? Well, let's first see what is not missing. We have here the research purpose and the associated question, and we have the results, and we also have the conclusions. So what is missing? It is the study methods to be used. We have no information here on how the variables were measured or what the study sample looked like. These are two of the questions and study methods that are missing. We have nothing there on how the study was designed to answer the question. Here's question 2. Look it over and come back to me. Remember that research is a process of discovery, not justification. You do not use science to prove a point. You use it to find out. Option B here seems to be using science to prove a point, the need for teachers for the school system. Does not matter how noble is your cause for using science to prove a point. No matter what the point, it is not proper to use science to prove a point. To do so means you're not abiding by the spirit of scientific inquiry. Here's question 3. Look it over. Remember that a variable must vary. If something does not vary, it is not a variable. No matter whether it's a potential variable or not, if it did not vary in your data, it is not a variable. All of your study subjects here are men, so you have no variance on gender. Thus, gender cannot be a variable in your study. However, you have variance on age, so age can be a variable. So your answer here is B. Let's look at question 4. Look it over and then come back to me. You have names on a questionnaire. When you do that, you have the possibility that privacy will be violated because someone may misuse that data. It's safer just to leave names off there, and that way nobody can violate someone's privacy. So the answer here is B. This particular procedure presents the greatest threat to the issue of privacy in regard to the ethical use of human subjects in research. Here's question 5. Look it over and come back to me. Study conclusions are primarily based on the study results. The conclusions are related to other issues, but the study results would be the critical theme. Well, what did you find in your study? Results are the critical theme. So the answer here is C. Let's look at question number 6. You can report the frequency for variables measured at any level. This might include the number of respondents who indicated they are Republican, or the number who answered strongly agree, or people who scored 24 or 23 or 24 on a depression scale. You can report the number of or frequency of people for each of those levels of measurement. Here's question 7. You can report the mode for variables measured at any level. You might find that more people are Democratic than either Republican or Independent, so Democratic would be the mode of a variable measured at the nominal level. You might find that agree is the response of more people than either strongly agree or undecided or disagree or strongly disagree. Therefore, agree would be the mode for a variable measured at the ordinal level. You might find that there are more people in your age who are 31 years of age than any other specific age. So the answer is D, all of the above. Look over number 8 and we'll talk about it. In this situation, you can report the mean only for variables measured at the interval level. This is the only level with the numerical characteristics to make the measurement of a mean possible. So the answer here is C, interval. I hope this will be helpful to you. Good luck.